Tonight we'll find out about Troy University's Summer Spotlight Theater Camp. Stay tuned. Troy TrojanVision Nightly News starts now.
From the high-definition digital production center on the Troy campus, with news from Troy University locations around the world, this is Troy TrojanVision Nightly News.
Hello and welcome to Troy TrojanVision Nightly News for July 16th, 2013. I'm Judson Garner. Thanks for joining us this evening. Troy University's theater department teaches college students about dramatic arts throughout the school year. However, during the summer, they take time to share their knowledge with a younger set of students.
I mean, all kids have it, but some children are just able to articulate that imagination. They're able to focus it, concentrate it, organize it, and then express it.
What's yours called?
They're at the zoo.
They're at the zoo. Okay.
And they see a big, giant elephant.
This is camp number 2 of the Summer Spotlight programs. This is the Creative Drama Day Camp.
And this week, youngsters are learning how to create their own stories and share them with others. But the heart of this week's Summer Spotlight Camp is the educators. More theater education majors are participating in a camp like this than ever before, and Everett says that has made a world of difference.
And they can meet all of the different learners and young people where they are. Kids are all different, and some are shy, and some are outspoken, some are very creative and experienced, and some need a little more help. They're sort of discovering the creativity in each individual child. That's exciting.
It's weird. It's something that I find comes easy to me.
Nick Stella, a Troy senior, says he gets these kids because he says that he was a lot like them and still is.
I was, and I know a lot of us remember being that age and having those emotions, and I think that's why this camp works so well, is because we don't treat them like children.
But it is common for children, especially young children, to get a little over-emotional at times.
I mean, adults do that.
So for frustrated individuals, Stella suggests through engaging and encouraging, that child can find something that they love to do.
But because a kid may come in here thinking, you know, I can't do theater because I'm not as outgoing. I guess we find things in the children, or find personality aspects that we can bring out and show them that, you know, just because you can't do one thing doesn't mean you can't do the thing you love.
The campers will showcase all that they have learned throughout the week at a show Friday night at 7 in the Trojan Center Theater. The city of Troy opened the new public library building last year. The new building, that is nearly twice the size of the old one, has allowed the library to expand and grow. Felicia Payne tells us more.
The new City of Troy Public Library building celebrated its one-year anniversary Friday. The public library moved to a building over twice the original size July 12, 2012, and it has continued to expand ever since.
We can expand the collection in all formats at a rate that we're comfortable with and that serves the community. My goal is to have a little bit of everything and a lot of what's popular.
Since moving into the new building in 2012, over 1,600 new library cards have been issued, bringing the total of card holders to more than the city of Troy's total population.
We have a lot of out-of-county library card holders from Dale County, Houston County, Montgomery County, Coffee County. We have quite a few people who utilize our library from out of town.
This new building has provided many opportunities for the community that the library wouldn't have had in the old building, such as expanding the collection of books and movies and having different activities for students.
So yeah, there are a number of rooms that we have in this facility that we did not have in the older one. We have a meeting room now that's open to the public. We have a dedicated genealogy room, young adult room that's just for teenagers that we didn't have before. 2 reading areas, one on the first floor, one on the second floor. The children's room is a lot bigger, it's more interactive. We have a castle that I designed. Of course, the entire building is wireless. We have e-books.
And even though there is a library on campus, the public library can be useful for university students as well.
The entertainment aspect of it. I mean, we do have all the feature films that are at the movie theater that they come here when they come out on Blu-ray and DVD. You have soundproof study rooms. So we see a lot of university students here.
Felicia Payne, Troy, TrojanVision News.
And if you want to go check out the library, it's open Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And now taking a look at news from around the state. In Birmingham, police say they have arrested a suspect after a pregnant nurse reported that she was abducted from the parking lot of a Birmingham hospital. Authorities say 30-year-old William Jett is in custody at the Jefferson County Jail. Jett is charged with kidnapping and robbery in connection with the incident Saturday night outside Princeton Baptist Medical Center. In Hoover, one of the state's best-funded public school systems says it's ending school bus service to save money. The Hoover City School Board voted last night to eliminate bus routes for everyone but special education students beginning in August 2014. And in Gunnersville, Marshall County officials say a fourth person has died in a rollover crash near Gunnersville. Authorities say all of the people riding in the truck's cab and bed were ejected in the crash on Sunday. The cause of the crash is still unclear. And still to come on Troy TrojanVision Nightly News, the Trojan football team will be back soon, and we'll learn more about how they'll look when Justin McNelly joins us in sports. But first, Obama appointees get approval after some Senate dealing. We'll have the details of that coming up.
I'm Danielle Nottingham on Capitol Hill. Coming up, senators look for a way to avoid a showdown over President Obama's executive nominees.
There's a lot more to somebody being successful in society than just their diploma. We're in the business of making well-rounded individuals.
They taught me so much more than skills. At Troy, they truly believe that one person can make a difference.
We want to educate the mind to think, the heart to feel, the body to act. We're not trying to be all things to all people, but what we do very well.
Troy University, in class, online, within reach. Troy.edu.
Do you like this top? It's so gay. Really? Yeah, it's totally gay.
You know, you really shouldn't say that.
Say what?
Well, say that something's gay when you mean it's bad. It's insulting. What if every time something was bad, everybody said, "Oh, that's so girl wearing a skirt as a top"?
Oh, you are.
Those are cute jeans, though. When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
From the high-definition digital production studios of Troy University, you're watching the award-winning Troy TrojanVision Nightly News.
Cooler heads have prevailed in the heated Senate showdown over presidential nominees. Danielle Nottingham has the latest details from Capitol Hill.
Senate Republicans and Democrats are celebrating a tentative deal that clears the way for several of President Obama's nominees to join his administration.
We have a new start for this body, and I feel very comfortable with it. I don't know how I could be happier.
The yeas are 71, the nays are 29.
Senators reached a compromise just as Majority Leader Harry Reid was about to push the button on his so-called nuclear option. Reid was ready to change the rules so the president's nominees could win confirmation with a simple 51-vote majority, instead of the 60 votes needed to sidestep the threat of Republican filibusters. Monday night's closed-door meeting with nearly all the senators brought them back from the brink.
I think all of us got to the edge and looked in the abyss, and we stepped back from it.
The big trade-off in this deal, the administration will withdraw 2 names Republicans oppose, so as many as 5 others can be guaranteed confirmation. Richard Cordray was nominated exactly 2 years ago to head the Bureau of Consumer Financial Protection and is now on his way to Senate confirmation. Edward Markey, just sworn in as Senator Tuesday, is happy with the compromise.
Today, a logjam was broken.
Wyoming Republican John Barrasso agrees something had to give.
There was overwhelming bipartisan support to finding a solution.
Republicans say the president's nominees will be confirmed by August 1st. Danielle Nottingham, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Delegates have gathered for the annual NAACP convention in Orlando, and they have a new agenda in the wake of George Zimmerman's acquittal in the shooting death of Trayvon Martin. There are calls for justice at the top level of government, and Marley Hall explains that from Orlando.
Delegates at the NAACP convention say the energy is palpable. They're upset over the acquittal of Sanford neighborhood watchman George Zimmerman.
What that jury has done is woken up a sleeping tiger, and so we will not go back in. We will not go back to sleep.
We're all upset. We're all hurt. And we're all ready for a change.
Reverend Al Sharpton announced rallies in 100 cities this weekend, pressing the Justice Department to bring criminal civil rights charges against Zimmerman.
There's nothing more serious than our not being able to protect our children from unwanted, undeserved harm.
An online petition from the NAACP and MoveOn.org has collected nearly 500,000 signatures supporting DOJ charges, but it will likely take months for the Department of Justice to decide whether to move forward. Civil rights leaders are also calling for calm, discouraging violent protests like these in California. Demonstrators gathered outside a Houston courthouse Tuesday, holding signs and wearing hoodies. And students converged on Governor Rick Scott's office, calling for a special legislative session on issues like Florida's Stand Your Ground law. Zimmerman claims he shot Martin in self-defense. He's been in hiding since his acquittal. Marley Hall for CBS News, Orlando, Florida.
Well, many people take aspirin to prevent heart problems. Now a new study shows aspirin may also help women keep one type of cancer away. Teresa Garcia reports.
There could be yet another health benefit from taking aspirin. A new study shows taking low-dose aspirin every other day may lower a woman's risk of colorectal cancer.
Over a period of 18 years of follow-up, we found a reduction of 20%.
Researchers at Brigham and Women's Hospital looked at nearly 40,000 healthy women taking either a low-dose 100 milligrams of aspirin or a placebo. They found women saw an even larger benefit 10 years after starting the drug. Scientists did not see any difference when it came to aspirin and other types of cancer.
Millions of adults in the U.S. take low-dose aspirin regularly to prevent cardiovascular problems. Researchers say this new study could influence future recommendations.
Women should perhaps consider if they're at high risk for colorectal cancer, if they have a history of polyps or if there's a history of colorectal cancer in their family, they might consider taking it for that reason.
Aspirin prevents inflammation that's believed to promote the growth of cancer cells. But doctors caution there are risks. Women in the study had higher rates of stomach bleeding and ulcers. Teresa Garcia, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And now Justin McNally joins us for a look at sports. So Justin, good news for Trojan fans. They'll be able to see their favorite team play at home.
That's right. More Trojan fans are going to be able to watch their team on their laptop on ESPN3 thanks to the Sun Belt Conference, but I'll get to that more here in sports. Okay. As if preseason All-Sun Belt was not enough, Troy senior wide receiver Eric Thomas is now being considered for one of the top honors for a wide receiver. Thomas was named to the watch list for the Balintikoff Award. The award is given out every year to the nation's top wide receiver. Thomas enters this season as the active leader in touchdowns for the Sun Belt Conference with 17 and looks to continue his streak of 25 straight games with at least one reception. Thomas has also surpassed the 100-yard receiving mark 3 times in his career. And that includes a 147-yard effort against the Tennessee Volunteers, which included this highlight catch made between 2 defenders. He also made it onto SportsCenter for this highlight catch against Western Kentucky. Thomas is one of 3 receivers from the Sun Belt Conference to make it on the list. And for you Trojan fans out there who cannot make it out to Veterans Memorial Stadium for a game, or if the game is too far away to travel, luck has arrived for you, so you can catch the Trojan football team in action. The Sun Belt Conference announced on Monday the addition of 4 more Troy games to be broadcast. The opener against rival UAB and the following game against Savannah State will be broadcast on ESPN3. Homecoming against South Alabama and the matchup against Georgia State will both be aired on the Sun Belt Network. Troy has 3 nationally televised games already scheduled against Arkansas State, Louisiana Monroe, and Louisiana Lafayette. Add those with the televised matchups against Ole Miss, Mississippi State, and Duke. At least 10 of Troy's 12 football games will be broadcast live.